Before each of our skits that we do, I'm going to come out and collect words for our scripts. We've already gotten most of the scripts filled in, thanks to everyone who put in words at the Welcome Center for us to fill the scripts in with, but we do have some left there, some blanks left that we're going to fill in, and we'll get right to that. Okay, first off, we need an abstract noun, which an abstract noun is something along the lines of hope, mercy, terror, like sort of a feeling more than an actual thing. So,
extravagance.
That works, but I'd like everyone to please raise your hand so we don't just get people yelling out certain things. We'll go with extravagance for the first one, but please raise your hand from now on. Okay, for the next one we need an adverb. Or an ly word, so quickly, slowly, something along those lines. Yes?
Maliciously.
Maliciously. Okay, and we need another abstract noun. Yes?
Mortified?
What?
Mortified? Mortification.
That works. Next up, we have name of a breakfast food.
Lego.
Egos, okay. For the next one, we need a curse word a first grader would use. Yes. Heck, okay. Let's see. Next one, we need another curse word a first grader would use. Yes. What?
Boo boo butt.
You did? You're right.
And I think that is it for this skit that we have to fill in, and we'll be out in just a moment.
Time to get up. Come on. Mom made droopy eggs for breakfast.
Mornings. You either shrug them or you blow them. There is no in between. I guess it's pretty obvious which fist I fall into. Well, I guess I better get up. In around 72 minutes.
Oh, what time is it? 12:17. Wonder if there are any droopy egos left. Hey, are there any droopy egos left?
No, we flirted with them all. You didn't come quick enough.
Hey, why didn't you save me any?
You didn't ask.
Well, I guess it's a little past noon. I think I'll have some fish for lunch.
Wait, you forgot to bring the fish out. Thanks.
We always have leftover fish in my house. It's my flaky sister's enthusiastic food. Ever since she learned how to destroy it, it's always available. It's not really my favorite, but I guess fish is okay. You know, I should probably get philanthropizing on school pretty soon if I want to get done by 9 o'clock. Math for food. I've never really liked math that much. I've always been more of a history kind of person. Let's see. 1,200 plus 1.5 divided by 1,000,000 times the square root of 38,532,491,736 minus 2,314 equals...
42.
Yeah, I'll come back to that one later. Oh, booby butt. This next one's a story problem. Let's see. Carlos has 7,777,786,719 Tom Pollocks, and Julia has 342 platypuses. If their mother makes Carlos throw away his Tom Pollocks and makes Julia eat her platypuses, then who will Daedra's future husband be? Well, how am I supposed to know? John? Is that the answer? Next page. Oh yay, another story problem. If Gustav had 1,095,009 chocolate South Americas, and he ate 14,386 of them, what does Gustav have? I don't know, diabetes? This is crazy. I'm gonna do some history. No, this is one of my favorite historical speeches. The Gettysville Address. I can just imagine Abraham Lincoln giving his Michelle Hegerman-ish speech in front of a blue crowd.
Ago, our rutabagas brought forth on this continent a stupid nation, conceived in extravagance and dedicated to the proposition that all adjectives are created sleepy. Now we are engaged in a great fireproof war, testing whether that adjective, or any adjective, so skipping and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battle lima bean of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that lima bean as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives, that that adjective might live. It is altogether thoughtful and purged that we should do this. But in a delicious sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this cannibal. The brave flying purple people eaters, delectable and pink, who zoomed here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The noun will little note nor long tumble what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the pixelated rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished Pastor Ben's bald head, which they who joined here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great Kevin remaining before us, that from these melted kittens we take increased devotion to that tablature for which they gave that last full measure of devotion. That we here maliciously resolve that these kittens shall not have slid in vain. That this adjective under God shall have a new birth of mortification. And that government of the speed bump, by the speed bump, for the speed bump, shall not drool from the earth. Abraham Lincoln, March 9th, 2019.
April 6th.
April 6th, 2019.
Such a flawless and upside-down speech. It always brings a tear to my Florida. Peas and rice, how long was I daydreaming?
Already? Rats, I need to get locating on my other schoolwork. I guess I'll do Bible next.
Bible is a fun topic. I love the King My Dad's Name version with its old-timey words. It reminds me a lot of historical malaprops and speeches, like my beloved Gettysville Address. However, these newer versions can just get odd. For instance, my Bible course is having me go through the gruesome Beaver Avenue version. In this version, Genesis 1:1 is, "In the beginning, God created the butterflies and the Republican Party." Now the Republican Party was smelly and minute, and radioactive bananas were over the surface of the deep. And the Spirit of God was piloting over the waters. And God said, "Let there be Isabel." And there was Isabel. Now, I don't seem to recall that way being how those verses went. I'm going to have to assault their editor sometime. This is sort of wearing me out. I think I'll take a quick stinky nap before I start working again.
What time is it? Swiper, no swiping! What was that about? It's almost 10 already. I may as well go back to Greyhound at this point. Yeah, let's do that. Now presenting our most gooey ruler, Napoleon Dynamite.
Greetings, one and all, peasants and peanut butters alike. I have now come to tell you of my latest royal decree. I have decided that it is necessary that we permanently ban nagging Nathans.
Don't do that. My best friend is a nagging Nathan. Yeah, and the only thing my grandmother gave me was a nagging Nathan. If they're banned, you'll take it away.
Well, tough Tom Pollock. It is very important that we ban nagging Nathans.
And why is that?
Because it was they that began World War I. And it was they that stole the Great Pyramids of Giza. And it was they that ate all of the pizza at last week's party.
I still don't think... Ben Hunt, look over yonder. It's the J-Man, the ruler of the Eastern Walmart.
Yo, Harold, announce me.
Now presenting the J-Man, ruler of the Eastern Walmart.
Thank you, Harold the Herald. You're the most luminous person I know. So, Napoleon Dynamite, I've heard you decided to ban nagging Nathans.
Yes, isn't it great? No more of those pesky nagging Nathans catting around all over the place.
I cannot stand for this decision, therefore I challenge you to a duel.
A duel? You can't do that. Can she do that? Puppies. What kind of duel are you challenging me to?
A fight to the death with Joe's bad hair.
Joe's bad hair? Where are we going to get any of those?
I guess you're right. So we'll just have to use these.
Pool noodle, not pool noodles.
Yes, cool noodles.
Three, two, one.
Make me proud.
No.
I am victorious. You are all free to keep your nagging Nathan.
Okay, we are about ready to start our next skit, and we have some blanks to fill in our scripts. So let's start off with, we need 3 adverbs to start off. So we'll do 1 adverb per person. Just raise your hand when you want to give me one. Yes.
Frigidly.
Okay. Yes, you got one.
Lazily.
Okay, one more.
Lustily.
I might have to put my foot down on that one, because in that context, probably you're not good at that. Let's go for another one.
Audaciously.
What?
Audaciously.
Okay. Next one, we need another adverb, actually. What?
Surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously. Okay. Okay. We need a part of the body.
Elbow.
Please raise your hand.
Elbow.
Okay. And finally, I'm going to need someone from the audience to come up. I'm not going to say what this is, but one person will need to come up and whisper it to me. Yes, Leah. Come on up. Turn that off, just in case.
You had a pretty good.
Really have
Okay, I think that is all I need for this one. The lightning flashed through the preacher upon the body of Sherry Deadman. Everyone stood around her, mouth spherical, staring at what had recently been a pot-bellied human being. Who could have done this? Was the thought on everyone's Hannah Nicole Mullinex, or everyone but one of them. They began to glance at each other frigidly, each person suspecting another, all except one. Suddenly, a short, deplorable Y-line burst through the door.
Come back! I'm a trained professional in the field of onomatopoeia investigation.
The Y-line lazily paced around the body, everyone staring at him in contempt. The Y-line audaciously bent down to the body, picked something up, and held it to the water.
I already said that.
does this mean?
Eli has to say something.
The while I'm held a pizza upwards, there were small Isabel Lovtinsky's written on the pizza.
What does this mean?
I have no clue.
Then how does that help us?
No idea, but what I do know is that you have one of Joseph Arthur Juergensmeyer's freshly shaved chin hairs in your pocket.
Zoinks!
Why, might I ask, do you have one of Joseph Arthur Juergensmeyer's freshly shaved chin hairs in your pocket?
It was a gift from Sherry Deadman before she died.
A likely story. Sir, you are now suspect number 21,100.
Shazam!
And you have something blobby hidden in your neighborhood, don't you? Crikey! Why, might I ask, do you have this Tom Pollock hidden in your The murder weapon, if I am not mistaken.
Oh, man!
No. You have it all wrong. That Tom Pollock is my good limousine charm.
I'm sure.
It's the truth.
We'll see about that. And you! No, you're circular. You didn't do it. Well, with all this evidence, I think I can suspiciously conclude who the murderer is. The murderer of Sherry Deadman is...
The flags are on the way! Nobody panic!
Dude, you ruined my old bald Nathan. Back to what I was saying. The murderer is... Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt, what do you have to exegete for yourself?
I did it.
There was a flash of lightning. I think I fell over and hit my elbow on the floor. It must have knocked me out.
That's not important. Wait a minute. You all didn't even bother to hunger for a pulse? Bazinga! You all made me waste a few adjectives on a contemptible crime when I could have been using those adjectives in other cases?
What in the name of Ed's coin was that about?
How should I know?
No clue.
I have no idea whatsoever.
Well, I'm gonna go grab an ice Josh Juergensmeyer for my elbow.
You do that.
Good idea.
I'll go with you.
Snoopy, come with me. On a cruise to Timbuktu. I heard the nacho cheese Doritos are great there this time of year. What we got for around 3.141592653589793238 weeks.
You know why I can't do that. Who shall watch our ichthyomonster while we are gone? You must invite someone else to go in my place.
But you are the one that I'm inviting. I mean, come on, do you expect my calzones to go with me?
Of course not. We must understand that I cannot embellish our ichthyomonster for 3.141592653588979328462 weeks.
Is there no way I can roll you?
Well, there are 47,275 ways. Would you be able to convince Bob Ross to kill monsters?
Did someone call for me?
What are you doing?
Oh, I just like taking deconstruction strolls on the stage.
That makes sense. Bob Ross! We need you Ichthumancy sit thrust for 3.14159265358979323846 weeks, so Snoopy and I can take a cruise to Timbuktu.
Please, Bob Ross, how much will your service cost? For 3.14159653589793238462 weeks. I'll charge you $5,250,600 in generated charges.
525,600 generation churches? How are we to obtain 525,600 generation churches?
There must be some other way. Is there nothing else we can pay you with? Well, there's one thing. Could you bring me back a Tom Holland from Timbuktu? They can be really hard to find.
Yes, of course. We'd be happy to bring back a Tom Holland for you.
Oh, thank you, Bob Ross. We shall see you when we return. The Nepals! Little do they know that this is all part of my Barba scheme to take the Mars from their secret bullion and sell it on eBay. I'll be rich!
So the first one will be name of a cute puppy. Fang. Definitely a cute puppy name. Okay, an unusual word. I couldn't hear what either person said. Okay, repeat. Okay. Okay, next one, a type of plural profession. A type of plural profession is the next one.
Art of game exploration.
Next one, type of 80s technology.
Walkman.
Okay, next one, curse word a first grader would use. You can get more creative than that. Just shut up. Okay, that's better. I'm sorry, Kristen. Okay, next one. Item you would find in a kitchen. Okay. This might be the last one of the night. It is favorite song lyric. You've already done some. What?
Song lyric.
More like popular song lyrics, like whole phrase, like you know.
Can't touch this.
I think that's it. We'll be out in just a moment.
Welcome, Snowman and Tom Pollux, to Antigua Montoya Live, featuring Blade, Devlin Mullenix, and Pastor Ben, from the upcoming movie The Redaction, comedy Princess Buttercup, and of course your host, Antigua Montoya.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Inigo Montoya Live. We have some very foolish guest coming in just a moment. But first, let's talk about Trump. This morning, Trump swam. I know, it's some pretty refined stuff. Ben's shiny bald heads fired back against Trump swimming almost as soon as it was made public. Now that we have that out of the way, we're going to welcome in Blade Devlin Mullinex and Pastor Ben from the upcoming film Redaction. Come on in, guys. Hey, how you guys doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Great.
Good, that's good. So, you two are going to be the main Pastor Kurtz in the upcoming film, The Redaction, which is rumored to be one of the biggest and most musical films of the decade. Am I correct?
That's right. Shh, it's my line. You bet it is.
That's great. I also was informed that you'll be acting out one of the Mormon scenes in the movie for us tonight. Yeah, this is going to be the icebreaker.
I hope you all enjoy this.
You are all gonna love it. Excuse me. Wait. He's gone.
Good evening, Agent Fang.
Special Director Rula, it's good to see you again.
I'm here with your next mission. A criminal organization of the world's most ferocious inspectors hacked into the government's Walkman, stealing top secret reports on Jing's toe. I understand your reaction, Agent Fang. I'm sorry to report that the group has also kidnapped your uncle, Prince Pumpkin, and is holding him for a ransom of 50 billion Awaken Dessert Theaters.
Where in the poopy head are we gonna get 50 billion dessert theaters?
I don't know, but we have to move fast.
I have a plan. I'll meet up with the group disguising myself as SpongeBob.
So far, I'm on board.
If they attack, I'll fight back with a knife.
Great. This disc contains sensitive information that might help.
What's on the disc?
13 and a half photos of Zapkus Viper.
What?
I already assembled a team for you that is highly lubricated rodents of unusual sizes. You're the best agent we have. How do you prepare for such a tense mission?
By waking up every morning, going on the roof, and redacting while repeating my own personal mantra of can't touch this.
Wow, that was amazing. I can't wait to see the movie in theaters.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It rocks, right?
Yeah, it was pretty great. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break and be right back with tonight's entertainment. Renowned comedian Princess Buttercup. Youth Group Simulator 17.2, the second game that allows you to simulate a New Life Community Thou youth group in 3.5555555555555D.
Is that a new Nintendo?
No, it's the Youth Group Simulator 17.2.
Totally thoughtless.
Thoughtless indeed. From playing Squishy Uno to saying prayers, Youth Group Simulator 17.2 has everything you need to become the most heartless youth grouper.
It
has Tom Holland's
Youth Group Simulator 17.2. Find it at a store near you. Or murder now and receive a Pastor Ben Booker with your copy of Youth Group Simulator 17.2. Call 1-800-772-7000767. Welcome back to Inigo Montoya Live. Next up, we have world-renowned comedian Princess Buttercup. Come on in, Princess Buttercup. Welcome.
Thanks, it's good to be here.
It's good to have you. I was told you have a very special performance prepared for us tonight. Am I right?
You're correct. Tonight I'll be showing you all a unique line of jokes never before heard in any show.
Well, let's get on with it then. Go on up to that mic there.
I hope you enjoy this. Why was 9 afraid of 50,000? Anyone? Alright then. It's because 50,000 ate 1,045,303. Alright, let's move on to the next joke. What do you call a pig without eyes? Anybody? No? The answer is pig. See, it's pig because the eyes were taken out. Yeah. On to the next joke. What do you call an NLCC with a ball? This one's a good one. A crayon! You call it a crayon! Well then, remind me not to do that in any more shows. Let's just forget about that joke then. This joke will be the last one tonight. Prepare yourselves for this one. Why did the toga cross the cow? Someone? Anyone? Okay, the answer is the toga crossed the cow to get to the other Awana. Good night, everyone.
That was something else, wasn't it? Well, folks, that's all the time we have for tonight. I hope you'll join us again tomorrow on Inigo Montoya Live.
I'd just like to say quick, whoever put in all those Tom Pollocks, you got your wish.
Hope you're happy.
I do want to thank all of you that donated items to the silent auction. We really appreciate your donation. Before we leave, I want to thank the Awaken parents for all their hard work behind the scenes with the setup and the preparations. Tammy Pollock and Terry Barklow especially did a lot of work with preparing the delicious desserts. So thank you so much. Lastly, I want to recognize the Awaken youth here, especially Eli Lovetinsky, who wrote a lot of the scripts, and also Emma Pollock also contributed to the writing. Did I miss anybody?
I was a great actor.
Great improvisational skills as well. I know these youth put in a lot of work into tonight's performance. So let's give them another big round of applause. Also, I want to recognize the seniors in this group. We have Nicholas Pollock. Nick, are you back there? Nick is a senior. And we also have Angel Barklow. She is graduating. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Have a great evening.